First of all, I'd like to thank everybody for coming here tonight to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Brazeau County and also to celebrate in Wes's retirement. Wes was very instrumental, I understand, in getting the Brazeau County formed in the first place, so we have a lot to be thankful for him. Wes, in the last 3 years that I've worked with him, is an awesome person. He's a salt-of-the-earth guy. He helps everybody whenever he can, and he's very, very funny, and the man can sing. He knows more jokes and more songs than anybody I know. He's an awesome man, and I wish him all the best, and Julia, in their retirement years. And they don't have to think about all the everyday pressures that council has, I guess, from now on, but we will truly miss him.
Well, it's hard to believe it's already been 25 years now that Brazeau County's been in existence, and I have to say, for as long as I've been there, and Wes, as long as you've been there, I don't think the relationship has ever been as good as it is now. First 25 years were tough. I think we're starting to see some good progress, and I'm looking for nothing but better as we move forward.
Hello there. My name is Dawn Kanelski and I'm a counselor for Division 3 with Brazeau County and have been for 6 years. You might wonder why I chose to stand out here in front of this, as you can see, beautiful antique piece of equipment. For the last 6 years I've asked Wes Tweedle and Council if they could possibly remove this wonderful antique piece of equipment, and Wes has told me for the last 6 years that this piece of equipment that I can see so fondly out of my kitchen window is antique and its history, and I should show appreciation. So with that, speaking of antiques and showing appreciation, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about Wes. I think if I had to tell you the most wonderful things about Wes, my thoughts would be the beautiful look on his face and the gentleness he has when he speaks of his wife Julia. It would be the sparkle in his eyes when he talks of his children, and the pride he has in his grandchildren, especially the day he stood on the Field of Dreams in Breton and kicked a soccer ball to open up the Field of Dreams with 2 of his grandchildren standing on either side of him. That's what Wes Tweedle's all about. And I'd like to wish him, on behalf of Daryl and myself, only the best when it comes to his retirement. Have fun, I know you will. Keep singing. And I think the county, as a tribute to Wes, should present him with this beautiful, antique, historical piece of equipment. Thank you.
This is what community is all about, having a hall, having the outdoor arena here, and having the playground. It's somewhere that families can gather. It means a lot to Brazeau County. It means a lot to me. I'm going back to the memory bank. I remember the Halloween parties here. I must have been about 6 or 7 years old, and it was one event that we used to look forward to every year as a kid, and coming out here and enjoying it. My daughter is right now playing on the playground here, so it's something that brings the community together, gives us a sense of community, and it's absolutely wonderful to have something like this close to home.
Brazeau County's come a long way in the last 25 years, commencing back in July 1st of 1988. Certainly some of the real proud steps that they've undertaken is developing a new solar aquatic system, first in Alberta, dealing with the water treatment facility. And also perhaps a significant benchmark in most communities in Alberta is the cooperative agreements that we have established with our neighbors, Breton, as well as also the town. which really lays out the framework in collaborating and providing some guiding principles to help us work together, and more importantly, to lobby the province to have some reinvestment back into our community where a lot of the provincial royalties are coming from. Some of my funny experiences that I'm quite proud of, and perhaps the first time experienced some fear, was some discussions with Wes. One of them, for example, was a year ago we had a councillor who had her child and brought it into our council chambers, and the issue of concern was nursing in chambers. And as we discussed it, I sat one day there leaning over to Wes, and we were talking about the issue of concern, and it spread into some of the other councillors, and after everybody bounced back and forth as what's the big deal about nursing in council chambers, it's a natural process. Wes spoke up and says, I agree, I grew up on the farm and I've seen a lot of calves nursing off of cows, so I don't see why this would be any different. This is acceptable to me and I'm comfortable with it. And I can tell you that some of our councillors, our girl councillors, certainly spoke aloud saying that the comparison between cattle in the field and a mother in the council chambers is maybe not the right comparison to do, but I have to admit I laughed pretty loud. In closing, what I wanted to share, and not to be too sappy, is that though I'm known to be a fairly rigid individual, I must say that Wes has taught me one ultimate goal, and that is treat people with respect. That means sometimes we have to be flexible enough to adjust to the times, and it's okay to change your mind. Even if you believe in something so hard, you got to work for the people and with the people, because that's what we're here to do. So Wes, I wish you all the best. I just want to say you're a hell of a good man, and I look up to you, sir. And I wish Brazeau County a wonderful future, and I hope I'm part of that. So thank you.